We want to turn out to Baltimore, where the NTSB has just released its preliminary report into that deadly bridge collapse back in March. The report revealing for the first time that the cargo ship Dateline had experienced another power failure just 10 hours before the crash. For more on the new details in this new report, let's get right over to Ryan Nobles, who joins us live from Baltimore tonight. So, Ryan, let's start with that new revelation in this report. The Dateline had lost powers just hours before the crash. Does the NTSB think there were warning signs missed?
Well, Tom, we've known for some time, and there's been a lot of suspicion that power outages were part of what led to this collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge after that collision with the container ship Dali. This report now confirms that there were two separate power outages the night of the accident, but it's this separate power outage that happened 10 hours before the crash that is raising a lot of questions. It was part of what the investigators believe was an error by a member of the crew. It did not prohibit the ship from leaving the port the next day. At this point, the NTSB has not definitively said whether or not there's a connection between that power outage 10 hours before and then the two power outages that happened that led to the accident. One of those power outages, Tom, the night of the accident occurred when the ship was just 350 yards away from the base of this bridge here behind me. That's not nearly enough time to anchor a massive vessel like this or to get tugboats there in time to steer it away from the base of the bridge, which is what led to the collapse. So the NTSB still in the midst of their investigation. This is just a preliminary report, but you're right. It is a very big revelation that it was having power issues before it even left the port the day before.
And then, Ryan, you know, we're curious here over at Top Story because we had that report yesterday from George Solis when they blew up the bridge just behind you. Today, it's been about 24 hours since then. What does the bridge look like today, and how is it helping the recovery effort so far?
Yeah, so you can see behind me that the ship is still there. And we had thought and we were told that that explosion that you were talking about, that controlled precision explosion that was designed to get part of the bridge that was resting on the ship off of it, was designed to allow them the opportunity to more easily move the ship out of this spot in the river where it is stuck. But it hasn't moved at all today. I've been staring at this ship all day, and I can't even tell if it's moved a centimeter. Now, that being said, the cranes that are around the ship and the bridge have been very active all day long. The officials tell us that they hope that they can begin the process of moving the ship out of the river as soon as tomorrow. That's vitally important, Tom, because that's part of the reason that the Port of Baltimore is not fully reopened yet. It's difficult to get massive container ships the size of that container ship into this port when it is blocking them from coming in. That's, you know, you're talking around $200 million worth of cargo every single day that comes through this port when it's up and running. So they're hoping it happens tomorrow. They're obviously dealing with weather. The rain has been on and off here all day long and could be tomorrow as well. But they are hopeful that they're making progress. Keep in mind, Tom, that ship has been stuck in that spot for 49 days. It's just one small example of how difficult this recovery has been.
Ryan Nobles with all the new developments that have happened out there in Baltimore. Ryan, we thank you for that.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.